A woman who isn't interested in you is a waste of your time and energy. The biggest mistake men make is ignoring the signs and trying to force something that's not there. A man who values himself doesn't chase disinterest. He recognizes it and moves on. Modern dating is brutal because too many men tolerate mixed signals, breadcrumbs, and half-hearted attention. They get caught up in wishful thinking instead of facing the reality in front of them. They convince themselves that if they try harder, prove their worth, or wait long enough, she'll eventually like them back. But that's not how attraction works. You don't negotiate interest. It's either there or it's not. When a woman is truly into you, it's obvious. She prioritizes you, she makes an effort, and she doesn't leave you wondering. If you're confused about where you stand, that's already your answer. You're not her priority. Instead of trying to decode mixed signals, a high-value man moves with certainty. He watches for signs, makes a quick decision, and walks away with his dignity intact. In this video, I'll give you 7 clear signs that a woman isn't interested in you. If you see these behaviors, don't ignore them, don't rationalize them, accept them and move on. Walking away isn't about playing games. It's about self-respect. It's about not wasting your time on a woman who doesn't see your value. Because when you stop chasing the wrong woman, you create space for the right one to enter your life. I've created a community on Podium where I break down everything you need to know, step by step. You'll get no nonsense, practical advice that will boost your confidence and help you build stronger, more meaningful connections. And the best part? The first 20 people who join will get an exclusive discount. So don't hesitate. Click the link in the description to grab your spot. If you know someone who could use this, share it with them. 1. She takes forever to respond or doesn't respond at all. When a woman is genuinely interested in you, she wants to talk to you. It's that simple. She won't leave your messages on read for hours or days without a good reason. She won't constantly take forever to reply, and she won't keep making excuses about being too busy. A lot of men make the mistake of justifying her slow responses. They think, maybe she's just bad at texting. Maybe she's overwhelmed. Maybe she wants me to chase her more. But here's the truth. A woman who likes you won't risk losing you. She won't let hours or days go by without engaging with you. Modern dating has made communication easier than ever. Women are glued to their phones just like everyone else. If she's not replying, but you see her active online, liking posts, commenting on other people's stories, or texting her friends, it means she's choosing not to engage with you. That's not a mistake. That's a message. Sometimes she might still text you back, but her responses are dry. You ask a question, and she answers with one word. You try to start a conversation, and she barely contributes. You put in effort, and she gives you the bare minimum. That's low interest. A woman who actually wants you will keep the conversation going. She'll match your energy, ask you questions, and make an effort to talk to you. Many men waste time over-analyzing why she's taking so long to respond. The reason doesn't matter. If a woman truly likes you, she will find a way to communicate. If she doesn't, she's either not interested or not available. Either way, your best move is to walk away. The masculine way to handle this is simple. If she takes too long to respond, don't text again to check in. If her replies are cold or forced, don't push the conversation. If she goes days without responding, let her go. A man who respects himself doesn't beg for attention. He recognizes when a woman's energy isn't matching his, and he moves accordingly. Some guys think that ignoring her back will make her chase. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But the real point is this: why waste time playing games? A woman who's truly into you won't put you in a position where you have to second-guess her feelings. The modern dating world has trained men to settle for crumbs instead of expecting genuine effort. But the truth is, if she takes forever to reply, if she only texts you when she's bored, or if she never initiates, she's not interested. And when you realize that, your job is not to convince her otherwise, it's to walk away and invest your time where it's valued. 2. She never initiates anything. A woman who is interested in you will make an effort. She will reach out, ask questions, and try to see you. But when a woman never initiates anything, whether it's a text, a call, or a plan to meet up, that's a clear sign that she isn't invested. Many men trick themselves into thinking they need to do all the work. They believe that, as a man, they have to chase, lead, and constantly keep the interaction alive. While it's true that men should take the lead, there's a difference between leading and carrying the entire relationship by yourself. If you are always the one texting first, calling first, making the plans, and trying to keep her interested while she just passively responds, that is not a good sign. A woman who truly values you will want to talk to you. She will check in on you. She will ask how your day is going. She will send a good morning text. She will call you just to hear your voice. She will ask when you're free to hang out. She will put in effort to keep the connection going. If none of this is happening, and she only responds when you initiate, she is not as interested as you think. A lot of men assume that if a woman is replying, that means she cares. But a response doesn't always mean interest. Some women keep men around as an option. They respond just enough to keep you engaged, but never invest enough to build anything real. This is why it's important to pay attention to her actions, not just her words. If you stop texting her first and she never reaches out, that tells you everything you need to know. The modern dating world has made it easy for women to have endless options. Social media, dating apps, and instant communication have created a culture where a woman can talk to multiple guys at once without committing to anyone. If she never initiates, it's because she's either not thinking about you or she's keeping you on the back burner while she focuses on someone else. The masculine response to this is simple. Stop chasing. Give her space and see what happens. If she doesn't reach out, accept the truth. She's not interested. A woman who actually likes you will notice your absence and try to reconnect. If she doesn't, then she was never that invested in the first place. You don't need to argue, complain, or try to force her to care. Just step back, focus on yourself, and let her show you where she really stands. A high-value man doesn't waste his time trying to convince a woman to like him. He pays attention to effort, and if it's not there, he walks away. You should never feel like you're the only one trying. Interest should be mutual, and if it's not, then it's time to move on. 3. She avoids spending time with you. A woman who is truly interested in you will want to see you. She will make time, adjust her schedule if necessary, and find a way to be around you. It won't always be easy, but if she values your presence, she will make the effort. On the other hand, when a woman keeps avoiding spending time with you, cancels plans frequently, or gives endless excuses for why she's too busy, she is showing you that she doesn't see you as a priority. A lot of men ignore this red flag because they don't want to believe the truth. They convince themselves that she has a demanding job, family issues, or is just overwhelmed with life. While those things may be true, it still doesn't change one simple fact. When a woman is excited about you, she will find a way to be near you. The modern dating world gives women endless distractions and options. If she's interested in you, she'll choose to spend her free time with you over those other options. But if she's constantly unavailable, it means you are not a priority. She might still text you, respond to your messages, or even talk about meeting up someday. But if she's not actually following through, her words are empty. Some women will string a man along with fake enthusiasm. She might say things like, "I really want to see you, but I'm just so busy right now," or "Let's definitely plan something soon." But when you try to lock in a date, she always has an excuse. If she's always tired, stressed, or too busy with work, but you see her going out with friends, posting on social media, or making time for other things, then you have your answer. She just doesn't want to see you. Men often respond to this situation by pushing harder. They try to convince her, make bigger plans, or offer to accommodate her schedule. But a man with self-respect does the opposite. If she doesn't prioritize you, you stop prioritizing her. The masculine move here is to set the standard. You are not going to beg for her time or chase someone who doesn't value you. If she's not eager to see you, stop trying. Let her actions tell you where she stands. One common mistake men make is thinking, if I just give her more time, she'll eventually come around. But attraction doesn't work like that. If a woman is truly interested, she doesn't need extra convincing. She wants to see you because she's drawn to you. If she doesn't, then there's nothing to build on. The bottom line is simple. When a woman likes you, she will want to be around you. If she doesn't, she will make excuses. And when you see this pattern, your best move is to respect yourself and walk away. The right woman won't hesitate to make time for you. 4. She doesn't show any real interest in your life. When a woman is genuinely interested in you, she will want to know more about you. She will ask questions, remember details, and engage in conversations about your goals, passions, and experiences. She will be curious about what you do, how your day went, and what makes you tick. But when a woman doesn't care to know anything about your life, that's a major red flag. If she never asks about your job, never remembers details about your stories, and never seemed interested in what you do, then she's just not that invested. A woman who is into you will make an effort to connect with you beyond surface-level conversations. She won't just talk about herself, she will take an interest in you. A lot of men mistake politeness for genuine interest. Just because a woman responds to your texts or laughs at your jokes doesn't mean she is emotionally invested. Some women will keep a conversation going just to be nice, out of boredom, or because they enjoy the attention. But if she never asks personal questions, never follows up on things you previously talked about, and never gets excited about your achievements, she is showing you that she doesn't see you as someone important in her life. One common mistake men make is thinking that if they just impress her enough, she will eventually start caring. They try to make themselves seem more exciting, they talk about their accomplishments, and they work hard to entertain her. But attraction doesn't work like that. A woman who is interested in you will naturally want to know more about you without you having to force it. If she never asks, that means she doesn't care enough. You need to observe her energy. Does she ask follow-up questions, or does she just answer what you say and move on? Does she seem genuinely engaged, or does she just give one-word replies? If a woman never takes the time to dive deeper into who you are, she's either emotionally unavailable or simply not interested. The modern dating world has made this problem worse because women have more options than ever. Many men find themselves in situations where they are giving their full attention to a woman who only sees them as a temporary source of validation. Some women will keep a guy around for entertainment, emotional support, or free attention, but they won't actually invest in him. That's why you need to focus on her effort. If she's not engaging in meaningful conversations, if she never seems excited to learn about you, or if she never initiates deeper discussions, that's a clear sign that she doesn't value the connection. The masculine way to handle this is to stop giving attention to a woman who doesn't value you. If you notice that she's not showing any real interest, don't try harder. Step back. Invest your energy into someone who actually reciprocates. A man with self-respect doesn't waste time on a woman who treats him like just another option. 5. She doesn't respect your time. A woman who values you will respect your time. She will show up when she says she will, respond to you in a reasonable amount of time, and appreciate the effort you put into spending time with her. Respecting your time is one of the biggest indicators of interest, because when a woman is genuinely into you, she won't take your presence for granted. But when a woman constantly wastes your time, cancels plans last minute, or makes you wait endlessly for her attention, she is sending a clear message. She doesn't respect you. This is one of the biggest mistakes men ignore. Instead of recognizing it for what it is, many men excuse it. They tell themselves, she's just busy, or she's probably going through something. But here's the reality. People make time for what they value. If she cared, she would be there. If she doesn't, she won't. Some women will keep a man waiting just to test how much he's willing to tolerate. She will leave his texts unanswered for hours or days, only to respond when it's convenient for her. She will agree to meet up but cancel at the last minute. She will keep him on standby, making him feel like there's always a chance, but never fully committing. This is not just disrespect, it's a form of control. The longer she makes you wait, the more desperate you become for her attention, and that's where most men fail. Instead of walking away, they try harder. Instead of setting a boundary, they become more available, hoping she will eventually take them seriously. The masculine move here is to establish clear standards. If she doesn't show up when she says she will, you don't give her another chance. If she takes days to reply to your messages, you don't sit around waiting, you move on. A man who respects himself does not beg for a woman's time. He values himself enough to recognize when he is being disrespected, and he acts accordingly. Some women will argue that they are just bad at texting or that they didn't mean to be rude. But excuses don't matter, behavior does. If she truly values you, she will make the effort. If she doesn't, she won't. It's that simple. A woman who keeps playing games with your time is showing you that she does not see you as a priority. Men often fall into the trap of thinking, if I just prove my worth, she will change. But attraction is not about proving anything. It's about mutual interest. If she was interested, she wouldn't make you feel like an option. The only response to a woman who disrespects your time is to stop giving her yours. When you set that boundary, you force her to either step up or step aside. Either way, you win. 6. She never initiates anything. A woman who is interested in you will make an effort. She will reach out, ask how you're doing, and try to spend time with you. She won't just sit back and let you do all the work. If she's genuinely into you, she will find reasons to call, text, or see you. It won't feel like a one-sided effort where you're the only one chasing, planning, and making things happen. But when a woman never initiates anything, never texts first, never calls, never tries to make plans, it's a clear sign that she's not truly invested. She might respond when you reach out, but that doesn't mean she cares. A lot of men confuse response with interest. Just because she replies doesn't mean she's actually into you. Women are polite. Women like attention. Women enjoy feeling wanted. But if she never takes the time to reach out first, she's showing you that she wouldn't care if you stopped talking to her altogether. Many men make the mistake of convincing themselves that maybe she's just shy or maybe she's waiting for me to lead. But that's just an excuse to avoid reality. Women know how to show interest when they like a man. They will find small ways to engage. Even if she's not naturally the type to make the first move, she will do little things to stay connected. She'll send a funny meme, she'll ask a casual question, she'll find a reason to reach out. But when she doesn't do any of that, it's not because she's shy, it's because she doesn't feel the need to. Some women will keep a man in their orbit without putting in any effort. They won't cut him off completely, but they also won't invest in him. They will answer his texts, occasionally entertain his invitations, and respond just enough to keep him hooked. But they will never go out of their way to initiate. That's because they're not afraid of losing him. They already know that he's the one chasing, and they're comfortable knowing that he will always be the one making the effort. The masculine way to handle this is simple. Stop chasing women who don't pursue you back. If she's never reaching out, stop doing all the work. If she never initiates plans, stop making them. If she can go days without checking in, take that as a sign and move on. A high-value man does not entertain one-sided relationships. He does not beg for effort. He does not sit around wondering why a woman isn't putting in the same energy. Instead, he invests in women who want to be around him. A woman who is genuinely interested will show it. Maybe not in the same way you do, but she will find ways to stay connected. If she's not doing that, stop making excuses for her. Stop assuming she will change. Stop rewarding her lack of effort with more effort on your part. Walk away and see how quickly her true interest, or lack of it, is exposed. 7. She keeps you around, but doesn't commit. One of the biggest signs a woman is not truly interested in you is when she keeps you in her life but refuses to commit. She enjoys your company, accepts your attention, and may even flirt with you, But when it comes to taking things to the next level, whether it's exclusivity, deeper emotional investment, or even just clear consistency, she avoids it. She'll say things like, "I'm not ready for a relationship," or "let's just see where things go." But in reality, she just doesn't see you as the man she wants to fully invest in. Many men fall into this trap. They think that if they just wait long enough, if they prove themselves, if they show her how much they care, she will eventually choose them. But women don't work that way. If she's interested, she won't hesitate to move things forward. If she's keeping you in limbo, it's because she doesn't want to be with you. But she also doesn't want to let you go completely. This happens because women enjoy male attention. They like having options. They may not want to commit to you, but they don't want to lose the benefits of having you around. You offer her validation, security, companionship, and sometimes even financial or emotional support. But when a woman is keeping you as a backup option while she explores other men, you are not in a real position of power. You are just convenient. A woman who does this will keep you around by giving you just enough hope. She might cuddle with you, text you late at night when she's lonely, or even talk about the future in vague ways. But when it comes time to actually make a decision, she avoids it. She might tell you she's confused, that she needs more time, or that she's not sure what she wants. But a woman who truly desires a man does not hesitate to be with him. Men who stay in this situation waste months, even years, waiting for a woman to finally take them seriously. And in the end, she usually chooses someone else. The man who didn't wait. The man who didn't beg. The man who knew his worth and didn't tolerate being put on hold. The masculine way to handle this is to walk away the moment you notice she is keeping you in this gray area. Don't argue. Don't try to convince her. Don't ask her what she wants. Her actions already told you everything you need to know. The more time you waste waiting, the less respect she will have for you. When you remove yourself from her life, you force her to make a real decision. Either she realizes she actually wants to be with you, or she moves on, and either way, you win. A high-value man does not wait for a woman to decide if he is worth it. He chooses himself first. A woman who is truly interested in you will make it clear through her actions, not just her words. She won't leave you confused, second-guessing, or chasing after her while she keeps you as an option. If you have to constantly question whether she likes you, the answer is already there. She doesn't. The strongest thing a man can do is recognize when a woman is not reciprocating his effort and walk away with his dignity intact. A high-value man does not beg for attention, force himself into someone's life, or tolerate being treated as a second option. The moment you sense disinterest, stop investing. When you walk away from the wrong woman, you make room for the right one. Know your worth, move with confidence, and never stay where you aren't truly wanted. If you're looking to take a deeper dive into these concepts, join my Podium community, link in the description. It's packed with powerful insights to help you master your masculinity in today's dating world. Stay strong, stay focused, and protect your power. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.